In the city that never sleeps, New York, opportunity and temptation often walk hand in hand. Alexis, a bright and grounded young woman, rented an apartment in Manhattan, sharing the space with her roommate Sarah, a stunningly attractive and fiercely ambitious woman, who knew exactly how to use her charm. One weekend, Alexis' father, David, came to visit. A successful businessman in his 50s, David was the kind of man who carried his age with grace, refined, confident, and undeniably charismatic. The moment Sarah laid eyes on him, something flickered in her gaze. From then on, Sarah's behavior began to shift. She started wearing revealing nightwear around the apartment, accidentally, crossing paths with David more often, striking up flirtatious conversations filled with thinly veiled innuendo. Alexis quickly picked up on her roommate's intentions, and was both furious and helpless. She tried to warn Sarah, urging her to respect boundaries, but her pleas were brushed off. If anything, Sarah became bolder, her flirtation evolving into a calculated seduction. David, at first, was polite but distant, trying not to encourage the attention. Yet as Sarah's advances grew more persistent, he began to falter, subtly, almost imperceptibly. Things reached a tipping point when David received an invitation to a prestigious business gala. He intended to go alone, but Sarah, having caught wind of the event, dolled herself up and offered to accompany him. Against his better judgment, David agreed. When Alexis found out, her blood boiled. She knew she couldn't sit back and watch this unfold any longer. That evening, dressed elegantly and with quiet determination, Alexis arrived at the gala unannounced. She spotted them immediately, Sarah, clinging to David's arm, laughing a little too loudly, leaning in a little too close. The sight was almost unbearable, but Alexis didn't flinch. Composing herself, she walked up to them, calm and smiling. "Dad," she said sweetly, placing a gentle hand between them, and slipping her arm into David's. "I'm so glad I could make it. I thought I'd come and keep you company." Sarah's smile faltered, her eyes narrowing with frustration, but in front of the crowd, she couldn't protest. Throughout the night, Alexis remained firmly by her father's side, engaging him with stories, shared memories, and infectious laughter. Her presence was radiant, drawing David's attention away from Sarah entirely. By the end of the night, Sarah could barely hide her annoyance, and Alexis had quietly but decisively reclaimed her place. Later that evening, back at the apartment, David seemed introspective. The events of the night had sobered him. He realized how dangerously close he had come to crossing a line. He apologized to Alexis sincerely, ashamed that he'd allowed things to get so far. Within days, Sarah packed her things and moved out, her plans quietly collapsing. The apartment felt lighter without her presence, and Alexis and David found their bond stronger than ever. Through grace, wit, and courage,